Benfica versus Red Card FC.
The game tough, but I think the 3 points have been secured, so that's the most important thing. Uh,
What do you get to talk about the lineup? You know, see, obviously, some changes there. Joao Pedro not starting, Estavo not also starting as well.
Pedro in the previous game that we had, he was injured. He was not really fit, so they have to start him from the bench and bring him in just to, which is a kind of to deputize him. And you saw the first half wins that he just was not, really playing anything. So thank God for the knowledge of the coach. Second, we have to substitute Josh and bring in Japado. Although he was red carded, but I think he was more in the game than Josh, who is inexperienced. Yeah.
So looking at the first half, Benfica get a lot of chances to score at least 2 goals for that first half, but the not score. Obviously, we're going to look into Chelsea defense. What do you say that happened for the Chelsea defense?
Chelsea defense these days is always shaky. It's a shaky defense. We have one of the worst defense so far in Europe right now. So because of the numbers of young and inexperienced players we are having, so we are trying to see how we can groom them. 2 to 3 years, I think they will be a better defender. No, that they have the talent, but for now they are still struggling because of inexperience. And the first time, the both team play very well. They play very well. They have our former coach in the person of Jose Mourinho. He understands Chelsea tradition very well, so he came in with a lot of confidence. So they play very well. We play very well too. But the most important thing was the 3 point that was secured. Yes.
So looking at the first half, still, obviously Garnacho starting today for Chelsea. What do you think about Garnacho starting?
It's a good one because he has experience more than all the wingers he has gotten so far. He has been in Premiership for a long time. You understand Chelsea, so I think bringing in Garnacho to start the match was a very good idea. Which was one we just expecting that, because it's only winger that had experience right now. So starting Garnacho was a very good one from the coach.
Yeah.
Though he was not really impacting the way it was supposed to. He's trying to get adapted to the team. He's a new player, so he's trying to get to adapt to Chelsea pattern of play. He's coming from a different team entirely, Man United, which is a different tactics entirely. So he's just trying to adapt to our own pattern, which I believe at the end of the day it will be a very good player for us.
Yeah, but you visit that goal we scored today will boost the confidence. Obviously now.
Sure, definitely. Every goal scored by a player will always boost his confidence. That one is sure. I think has given him this confidence that he can do it in Chelsea. So it's a very good one for him. Though the goal is an own goal, know
yes.
that. But he contributed. He contributed to the goal. So I think a lot of confidence will be boosted by the player.
So if we look, they are still in the attacking. Obviously, Chelsea not being able to score today. Seeing that the attack not really there as strong as it's supposed to be. What do you get to talk about Chelsea attack?
We have a lot of deficiencies in attack. Our only midfielders are working. They are very workaholic. They are very agile, very versatile. But our attack and our defense is, I think we have a lot of work to do on.
But when I sign a lot of attackers,
there's no established attacker or this player. That all your young players trying to establish themselves as a player. But for now, they don't have the experience. Premiership now and Champions is a very ball game entirely. So our attack is not really, clinical. They're not really sharp the way it's supposed to be. But we are all banking on Kopama because Kopama is the magician in Chelsea.
Yes.
When you have a creative player like that, so anybody can score. Chelsea pattern is that we don't really rely on attacker right from the days of Drogba and the rest of anybody can score in Chelsea. Lampard and the rest, and he can score from Chelsea as far as the chances being created by the midfielders. So what we are lacking right now is the midfielder are not creating those chances for attacker to score, and there's no way they can score if our attackers are not creating the chances. It's not really easy.
Yeah. So talking about Kopama, obviously sitting, even the bench, they stands obviously because of a growing injury. If you say Palmer, that player which Chelsea they miss at this moment.
Yeah, I told you earlier that the Palmer is irreplaceable in Chelsea. He's one of the players been standing out, for some seasons now, and we know.
Yeah.
You can agree to that because you've been watching him also. And I want to, like I said earlier, I have to put some of the blame to our directors, the shareholder and the rest of the team, that you cannot only have a one player in a particular position.
But
when it is, Bonaventure is also inexperienced, coming from Brighton. They're not playing this kind of competition before. They definitely will be lost. It's not easy. She understand. And so you cannot have only one player in a position that when that player is injured, then you don't have somebody to replace him. A direct replacement, not even replace, a direct replacement. When we lost out at signing Xavi Simon was like, what are we doing? And today it has really paid us to that we did a very wrong, mistake not signing Xavi Simon.
Yeah.
And Palmer definitely is a kind of person that he loved playing. If it wasn't the addition of the director and the board to just give him some time to recover fully,
Yes.
he will still be playing without injury. But he's still young. He's still young, so it was a nice decision from the board also. So let him just relax and watch the game. I believe if he's coming back, he will come back more fantastic than initial.
Yeah. So
Way.
Kopama replacements obviously now na Bonanotti. What do you think about the player? And if you say he do very well for today's game.
Yeah, Morata have a lot of potential. We'll be watching the Premiership midfielder. He has been playing, but in terms of that level, we are not going to that level yet. He's still lacking something to make him outstanding, like Kopama and the rest of number 10 in Premiership. He's still young, just 21 years from Brighton to Chelsea. It's not really when you're playing for Chelsea, you're playing for a big team. A lot of expectation. The expectation is very high when you're playing for Chelsea because a big team is a high profile team. When you're playing for all those kind of Brighton and the rest, no expectation. Just finish. Don't be relegated. Don't be relegated. But just play your job and maintain the top 16 or the top 17 that Jordan. But in Chelsea, you must surely bring out your best week to week because we are in for trophy.
So a lot of people don't know say this Benfica side are actually a very good side. They don't actually win Champions League twice like Chelsea as well, and I think they have like 50 more trophies than Chelsea. Do you think that Chelsea did a great job for getting the win against them today?
Looking at the head-to-head, you cannot compare Chelsea with Benfica. Anytime we meet them, it's always a victory for Chelsea because I think they are coming from Portugal, and Portugal league and English league is very league entirely.
But they have 2 Champions League.
Yeah, but not in the recent years that we've been watching Champions League. If you watch a Benfica team these days, they're lacking a lot of experience. I've been following them. So I think them and Chelsea we are almost in the same level age for now, same age bracket and the same form right now. The both of them are not in form, but I was very, very optimistic that we are going to win this particular because it was a much needed, a much winning game for us, so that we can keep growing in the league.
Obviously, Liverpool dropping points again today, losing to Galatasaray, and Tottenham dropping points, trying to Bodo Glimt. What do you get to talk about English team not being able to pick up points in Europe, apart from Chelsea, though?
That has gone a long way to let us understand that it's not all about English league again. Our English team again, rather that every team are coming in for the trophy. Whenever you win a trophy, other team they will be motivated that we can do it also. So it's not really business as usual again. Especially I can attest to you that this particular season now, even the last bottom team can be the first on the table on the log. So it's very, very competitive, and that's how football supposed to be. It's very, very competitive, so everybody will know that we are coming in for business, and so it's a very welcome development for Champions League that everybody is playing their best, and irrespective of the league we are coming from, we are all represented.
So taking you to tomorrow game before I let you go, PSG Barcelona. What's your take on that game?
It's a very tough game. It's a very tough game. Me normally I after Chelsea, I support Barcelona because of their style of.
But a lot of Chelsea fans don't like Barca.
Because of the rival, sometimes we do miss them. Normal. We do miss them consistently. So that we're not lying. But I like Barca kind of play because they also have a younger team like Chelsea. Building from scratch. So
but they have experience in the attack.
Lewandowski is there. That's one thing about a good team. Whenever you are buying all this young one, bring in experience. I will always advise them on what to do. It's not about playing. The experience matters a lot. If you look at the previous Italian national team, when they won at their Europe, most of them were all old players. But because of experience, they were able to stand all the younger team. They were even running around thinking that they are very mobile. But at the end of the day, they came out victorious. So what do you blend the younger one with the experienced one to make them grow? Those younger one, those experience will be there to tutor them, to nurture them, and that's how it's done. Which is like this, it is like this. That's how you grow. You cannot just bring in younger player into a team first 11 and all of that inexperience. What do you expect?
Red card every day.
Every day red card. What do you expect? Because there's no commander in that team. There's no commander. As far as that Chelsea is concerned, there's no commander. Everybody just play as we are all equal. Are you getting me now? So if you are playing with a commander, you understand that when I make mistake, my commander will look at me. Yes, will look at me and know that I make mistake, and he will always tell you that this thing you've done is not good. Don't do it again, and you step back. But this one, if I just play the way they play and go.
So the PSG Barcelona, what's your take on that game? Who wins and who loses?
I go for like PSG that they have a lot of injuries crisis, and you know,
Dembele is
yes,
out.
Dembele is even do it too. Is even Vitinha
No,
is
I
out
think it's
also.
under probability.
Kvaratskhelia is out. Their main players are out.
Okay.
But PSG is a good team. No doubt. Irrespective of the players that are out, they're going to play their best, and I think. But Barcelona will come out victorious in that game.
What's the scoreline?
2-1, 2-0.